Welcome everyone, to my presentation, NFL first versus the foundation. Here she goes. The symbols, of course, the NFL symbol and FINRA, the Investor Education Foundation. The crisis is that somebody from the NFL, which we don't know who yet, has been stealing money for years from the foundation, claiming that they're using the money to bring resources back to the foundation. Where it comes to find out, somebody has been brought up that none of these resources have been brought back to the foundation in over 2 years. So the crisis is who's stealing the money and what are they using it for? The impact, this is going to be huge. The NFL already has a bullseye on their back for numerous reasons. One, just to name a few, the drug use in the NFL, sexual assault, sexual abuse, just the off season issues that the NFL keeps having to deal with every year. The response team. This is how we're going to respond. Um, we we have laid out several different things that is going to help the NFL kind of get past this current issue. First, we're going to start over the research team. Research team. This is going to be pretty much just finding out information, what's out there, what's going on. To pretty much find out a way in which the NFL needs to focus on to get past this issue. A street team. Street team. This is what you're gonna. This is pretty much a group of people that's gonna be out and about trying to promote the NFL, trying to say that these allegations are not true, so on and so forth, just to help kind of get the word out. This is going to be pretty big because with a street team, you can reach a vast amount of people doing this process, and also this would be a good way to help kind of stop any rumors that are that are going on as well. Marketing team. This is also a good piece of to the piece of this crisis to help shine some light on this crisis. The NFL has done a lot of good. So the best thing for the market team to do is to market and focus on the things that they're doing good. This will help overshadow the crisis allegations with somebody stealing money. The NFL, believe it or not, even though they have a lot of issues that they're dealing with, the NFL also does a lot of good. So this would be good for the market team to help market and promote the good things that the NFL has done over the years. Sponsorship. Sponsorship. This is a big key for the NFL because we were talking about a lot of money here. We want to make sure that our sponsors know that the money and time and resources that they have invested into the NFL are secure, and not to be too concerned about. We don't want them to be concerned about the information that is coming out. So the best thing for this is to is to secure to have somebody take the lead to secure the relationships with our sponsors. Sales teams. Excuse me, going back. Sales team. This is going to be another big thing. Um, Merchandise is probably going to take a hit due to the fact that you know with the NFL already having so many issues as it is now. This is going to be a big thing for them to try to come up with some new gears for the fans to kind of help to kind of help bring the fans back in and let the NFL know that they're still the number one priority for the organization. Having a spokesperson. I like to stick with Stephen A. Smith just because of his history. The reason why he sticks to the facts and not worried about how people feel about people's feelings. So this is going to be a good point to use for a good person to use for a spokesperson to help for the campaign to have a face. We're also talking about the legal team. This is also very huge. We the legal team has to come out at one point and make a statement that to from the legal side of the house. So it's important to have this and let them know that the legal team is doing everything they can to stand up against these allegations. And Mr. Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, he very early in the state of this crisis, he's gonna have to make a statement. He's gonna have to make a statement and let him know that he has no knowledge of this situation. He does this is just as new to him as as it is to everybody else in the world, and that he needs to and implant on and let the world know that there is a plan to fix the problem. So, but until with it being given a statement this early, he's gonna have to keep it short and to the point to avoid any questions that the organization is not ready to answer just yet. Target audience. This is very wide because it hits it hits a lot of the some of the key areas. The people and fans of the NFL. College prospects. This is huge because we got a lot of players coming from college going into the NFL. So this is going to make this is going to have some type of impact. Again, sponsors. We want to keep the sponsors. Also, television networks. This is also a big one. This is where the bulk of the organization gets their money from. So we don't want television networks to start pulling out or start pulling away from the NFL because that's where we really start losing money. Owners and players. Owners and players is is very huge because they pretty much make a big portion of the NFL and why it's so successful today. And of course, you can't have. I mean, without that success, you got to have the employees. You got to have the people. The employees of the different departments and stuff. Keeping the image of the NFL and the way it is, and all other foundations besides the one that is making the allegations. We want to let them know that that we are still 100%, and it's not. We're not doing what the other organization is claiming that we are. International involvement. As you know, the NFL is starting to have a lot of ties and a lot of connections overseas. This could possibly hurt that. So we want to keep in good contact with them to make sure that that we still have a solid connection with them as well in relationship. Some of the PR tools we're going to use, of course, you got social media. Social media is big. Social media is taking over the world, in my opinion. There's not one organization around that doesn't have some type of social media site. So this is how people stay connected. This is how people, trust the people they stay connected with. It's just another way of flowing, another way of flow of information. Blog site. This is another good way. This is to bring information out to people that are not connected, that are not on social media. This is granted is another tool as far as social media, but it's it's just a different form of it. Of course, you got the old-fashioned newspaper. Newspapers. This is to reach to older generation of people. Everybody's not fond of social media and blog sites and things like that. So, this is still an old fashioned way to get information out, to be able to get a column or some sort to reach out to people. It's a very good thing. Website, the website, creating a website or having some type of web based thing. Just think this is also a good tool to have as well to try to help the NFL fix these issues. Magazines. Magazines is another way to for interviews. Interviews that you can go question by you have the question and you have the statement that the interview has the interviewee has given. So this is a good thing. Television network airtime. We gotta get some airtime. This is going to be a huge factor in as far as a base, to reach people. So I think finding some airtime to make a statement will be very good. It will be a very good asset, a very good tool to use. Long term recovery is simple. Don't lie about anything. Right now, the best thing to do for this to help recover and to keep the image of the NFL is to make sure we stay honest throughout this process. Um, people are going to respect the organization for it and going to want to stay with the organization as long as we're telling the truth and we're keeping honest about everything from start to finish. We, as far as recovering from the loss of fans, won't be that catastrophic. So it would be a good thing to make sure that we keep the integrity of this throughout this whole crisis issue. And thank you. This will conclude my presentation.